Hey you guys, Lauren here, live from my bathroom floor. Forgive me if I squint a whole lot. It's a really bright time of day right now, and so the sun is like, "Ah!" right in my eyes. So today I wanted to talk to you for a second about leadership, and this is gonna be kind of like real talk, you guys, because it might not be what you want to hear. So as our team grows, and it's growing beautifully, and y'all are doing an incredible job, lots of you are becoming leaders. Whether you realize that or not, you're becoming leaders. If you have somebody that you have personally sponsored, you are a leader. And as a leader, you actually have a certain amount of responsibility. So even if you're like, I don't want my business to be huge, I just want to make a little bit of extra cash, Lauren, I don't really want to go all the way to the top, and that's totally fine. That is fine. You don't have to have that goal. But if somebody has signed up underneath you, even if it's not your goal to make it to the top, it might be theirs. They might really legitimately need this opportunity. And so you have a responsibility to them. Do you know what I'm saying here? So if there are two splits to this. If you're somebody who, you just want a little bit of extra cash and yet you have somebody signed up underneath you, make sure that you're fulfilling at the very least, your responsibility in leading them. You know what I mean? That means connecting them to our team pages. That means connecting them to me and Brienne and Amber Voigt. That means making sure that even though it's not your goal to make it to the top, they are connected to the people who can help them achieve their goals. Don't just leave them floundering. You know what I'm saying? Don't sign them up and be like, yeah, it's really cool. You can make this extra cash, blah, blah, blah. And then nothing. Take your job as a leader kind of seriously, because this is a real business. This isn't a game. This isn't a joke. This isn't a scam. This is a legitimate business that people legitimately make money from. And so when you market that opportunity to somebody and somebody says, hey, I really want to take that opportunity, I want to sign up with you, make sure they're connected. Even if their goal is different from your goal, make sure they're connected and have the resources they need. That's really important. At the very least, you owe that to them by bringing them into this opportunity. You owe it to them to make sure they have what they need to become successful, if that makes sense, I hope. The second thing, so the other track of that is some of us become leaders. We sign people up and we do want to make it to the top. And we think, oh my gosh, I really want to do this. I want this to be a really big deal. And so we sign people up and we just expect them to just do it, right? Well, not every company's compensation plan works like ours, but this is a beautiful thing in that just by signing people up, that doesn't work. Signing people up is awesome, but you have to guide and teach. And Amber always says, and she's 100% correct, and this isn't just for leadership, this is for life, people will do as you do, not as you say. So if you really want this to be a really successful, fabulous thing for you and you want to make it to the top of our compensation planner, hey, only halfway through, let's say you just want to make it to elite. Whatever your goal is, you have to do the things that need to be done to get there yourself. When you do those things, your team will follow. Does that make sense? People will do as you do, not as you say. So do the things. Get out there and share and build relationships. I'm not saying sell. I'm not saying spam. I'm not saying go out there and be like, bye, 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 right? I'm saying do what you know it takes. And if you don't know what it takes, that's what I'm here for. That's what Brienne's here for. That's what Amber Voigt is here for. That's what your sponsor is here for. Do as you want people to do. That's really all I can tell you. Leadership is a big deal. It's a big deal, and becoming a leader is a big part of how you become extremely successful, but you have to take it seriously. You can't just sign people up and expect them to do the work if you're not doing it yourself. You can't just sign people up and leave them hanging out in the cold just because it's not your ultimate goal to make it to the top. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's what I wanted to say today. I hope y'all are having a fabulous day. I'll see you next time. Bye.